Okay, so we are live here on our YouTube channel, Transforming Thoughts at Edze808, on a special episode entitled, Can Love Exist Without Freedom? Or, to simplify, what could be the role of freedom in love and relationship? Well, we began with stipulating freedom as a concept that holds immense significance for mankind. It can encompass various dimensions such as political freedom, economic opportunities, social progress, personal autonomy, human rights and personal development, to include civil liberties and democratic governance. Freedom is commonly defined as the state or condition of being free from constraints, limitations, or restrictions, and refers to our ability to act, think, or speak without coercion, interference, or oppression. Personal freedom pertains to individual autonomy and self-determination. It encompasses the right to make choices about one's own life, including decisions about personal relationships, lifestyle, education, and healthcare. That's why, as we hinted at earlier in our previous live, then we said that even death is really a decision because that's part of our personal freedom. We decide. However, in the context of love and relationship, freedom can be defined as the degree to which individuals have the autonomy, the agency, and the choice to pursue and express their romantic and emotional desires without undue interferences or constraints from external sources. It involves the ability to make decisions about one's own romantic partners, the nature of the relationship, and the ability to express one's true self with the relationship. I have a few key aspects to help us in understanding the role of freedom in love and relationships, as love and freedom are interconnected in many ways. Their relationship is complex because while love can exist in situations where freedom is limited, yet the absence of freedom can significantly impact the nature and quality of love. In other words, we partially addressed the concern whether love can exist without freedom, right? But we have to view it from the trajectory or from the aspect of love as an emotional experience. Isn't that love is a deep emotional connection and affection between individuals? But this emotional experience requires one's decision, as it involves care, compassion, and a desire for the well-being of the loved one. So freedom in relationships allows individuals to express their emotions, their needs, and desires openly and honestly. In this sense, love can exist even in situations where freedom is restricted, such as during times of war, imprisonment, or oppressive regimes. That's why I said earlier, we have addressed it partially. Because people can still experience love and have emotional bonds with others despite limitations on their freedom. What about the area or the concept of love as a choice? Because love is not only an emotion, but it's also a choice. And it involves the freedom to make decisions and act in a way that supports and nurtures the relationship. Okay? For love to flourish, individuals need the freedom to express themselves, communicate openly, and make choices that prioritize the well-being of their loved ones. Without freedom, the ability to make choices in relationships becomes constrained, and potentially it limits the growth and sustainability of love. This freedom in relationship acknowledges the importance of choice and commitment. It involves the freedom to choose whether to enter or exit a relationship based on personal preferences and values without feeling trapped or coerced, meaning no pressure from others. It involves the ability to pursue relationships based on personal desires, values, and content. Now, what about the most important elements for love to evolve, which is authenticity and intimacy? And to define, because love thrives in an environment of authenticity and intimacy, well, we have authenticity referring to the freedom to be oneself, to express our thoughts, feelings, and desires openly without fear of judgment or retribution. On the other hand, intimacy involves a deep level of closeness and vulnerability. Both authenticity and intimacy require freedom. Freedom to express oneself honestly, freedom to share one's thoughts and emotions freely, and freedom to engage in open and meaningful communication. That without freedom, these essential elements of love can be stifled. And last but not least, let's tackle the concept of respect and equality, as the foundation of love is built on respect and equality. It involves recognizing and valuing the autonomy, the dignity, and the worth of the loved one. Freedom plays a crucial role in fostering respect and equality in relationships. That without freedom, power imbalances, coercion and control can arise, which are detrimental to healthy and loving relationships. Freedom in relationships implies a sense of equality and mutual respect between partners. It involves the absence of oppressive power dynamics such as control, manipulation, or dominance, and allows for open communication and negotiation. This freedom in relationship involves the establishment and respect of personal boundaries and consent. Each partner should have the freedom to set their own boundaries and have them honored by the other person. Consent should be freely given and respected in all aspects of the relationship. So while it is important to note that the concept of freedom in relationships is multifaceted and can vary based on cultural, societal, and personal beliefs, different individuals and cultures may have different expectations and norms regarding relationships, which can influence how freedom is understood and practiced. Ultimately, freedom in love and relationship involves finding a balance between individual autonomy and mutual respect, where both partners can flourish and grow within the relationship. So in conclusion, while love can exist in situations where freedom is limited, the absence of freedom can significantly impact the nature and quality of love. So, while love thrives in an environment of freedom, where individuals have the ability to make choices, express themselves authentically, and engage in open and intimate communication, genuine love requires the presence of freedom to fully flourish and be sustained over time. Thank you guys, thank you folks for giving time to listen to this inspirational input, and hope that this can help open your eyes to not underestimate the importance of freedom in the every relationship we build, as freedom can add value to the quality of whatever relationship there is in any human interaction or any human relationships. Once again, thank you. And if you want to listen for more content, you can press on the button to subscribe for you to get updated for my next content. See you soon.